Hello everybody and welcome to my Let's Play of The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. We're supposedly playing this fun little game called the Mystery Party Game, or the Murder Party Game, but then the train suddenly crashed and we don't even know if it's part of the game, but hey, it's part of the thrill, so we just have to play along a little. Now, Amy was shaking a little in the last episodes when we asked about the Pika hammer, so what gives? What's the latest? From any clues yet? I found a spoon. If we find 2 more, we can dig ourselves out. Dig ourselves out on a train? I'll keep looking. I gotta start talking to her. Oh, okay. We already talked to her. Stop talking to her. Never mind. There's gotta be another way out of here. Let's see. Let's look at this trash here. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, it's empty. But on the bright side, this is a very clean trash bin. How do I become as optimistic as this kid? What about the books? What do you think, Tails? Want me to cook any of this for you? When you get out of here, sure. I normally never make microwave meals. I prefer to cook. My cast iron skillet has gotten a lot of use lately. I can make a mean cast iron pizza. I've only had microwave lunches this week. Oh, you poor soul. Ah, the wet floor sign, keeping people alert and safe. Once I slipped out on some spilled juice at the grocery store. No wet floor signs at all. Luckily, Sonic was there to catch me. Wow, Sonic really is as fast as they say. But he was going so fast, he also slipped on the juice. We slipped into an older gentleman's shopping cart. Well, it's the thought that counts, I suppose. True. Okay, what else can we find here? Ooh, what's this? What's this? A rod? The tip is broken. It looks to have originally been attached to something. I'm not sure if it's related to our mystery, but I like spinning it around, so we'll keep it. I found a stick. And what about this? The shelf blocking our exit is currently not budging. Hey, Cliff. Oh man, did I spell with 2 big capitalized letters? Look closely at this. I wonder how this side of the shelf got smashed. There's nothing the shelf could have fallen into, and I'm sure this damage wasn't here before. This train has too much upkeep. I feel like this is important. We should lock it. Crack on the shelf. I think we've found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Amy and find out what really happened. Yeah, what'd you do, Amy? I'll need to know. What's the latest? I need to interrogate you. Amy, we believe you're hiding something from us. What? You accused me on my own birthday? How dare you? This isn't going to be as easy as this. Yeah, Amy, you're the birthday girl. Give us some, I don't know, respect, or give us some... Just be honest with us. You've been friends with us since the Sonic CD times. Come on. I've been stuck in here just like 2 of you. What in the world do you think I'm hiding? Amy was awake before Tails and I were. What could she have done at that time? Microwave the chili dog. Now that is mysterious. Attempted to escape. I don't think you were sitting idly while Cliff and I were knocked out. You attempted to escape the closet. Prove it. Show me evidence that I attempted to escape, or help me search to find a way out. Do we have evidence to prove that? Cliff, let me step you through this. First, find the correct piece of evidence from your inventory. Once that has been deduced, we must form our argument to fight back. Alright, let's do it. What proves Amy intended to escape? Okay, I don't even know if I should say the one thing or the other. Let's just take this one. Okay, this one. What? Some damage on the shelf is supposed to prove something? It fell over. Damage makes sense. You have no argument here. You're grasping. Oof. Okay, Tails, what now? Well, now we follow this train of thought. How does the crack in the shelf relate to Amy? So now I have to explain myself? Well, you see, when I get stomped, I like to think, what would Sonic do? What would Sonic do? Sonic's a force to be reckoned with. He's always running forward, collecting rings, crushing badniks. He never loses. Like an endless runner game. I play a lot of those on my phone. Doesn't everybody? Oh sure, whatever works. Just close your eyes and think, what would Sonic do? And find your argument. Alright, let's prove we're not grasping. Let's follow the train of thought and fire a comeback. Like Sonic would do. I just have to think like him. Okay. This is really new to me. Okay, I never thought we had to do that. I mean, this looks really easy. Just look at me. I'm totally rocking at this game. Having lost a few rings. And I did it miraculously. Man, I can't believe I almost lost there. And it's called Dream Gear. Haha. Sure, the shell fell, but there's nothing around for the shell to fall into. You're telling me on a train this well kept, the damage was here before we arrived? Yeah, Amy, what are you trying to say? What are you hiding? Well, I believe someone is responsible for hitting the shelf. You just said nothing was around for those shelves to fall into. What was the shelf hit with then? I can prove it with this. Just being like Hajime. What is that? A stick? She wasn't even supposed to be in this series. You truly believe a stick could do this kind of damage? Yeah, because you're Amy, you have infinite strength. Much more strength than Knuckles the freaking Echidna. So yeah, I believe you can do it. Okay, this can be kind of challenging because if I just took one damage, I would not have accomplished it. You're right, a stick can't do this kind of damage to a shelf on its own. But if it's attached to something, it could. Like, let's say, a hammer? Oh no. This isn't a stick at all, is it? This is actually the handle to your Pico Pico hammer. Oh crap, no. You attempt to hit the shelf out of the way, but you failed. The handle to your hammer snapped right off. Oh no! No! It's as you both said, I tried to get us all out with my hammer, but I failed. But why do you have to hide it from us? I mean, even if you're accused, it doesn't mean you're trying to murder someone with that hammer, I presume. I gave the shelf one big rack, and the handle ripped right off. I figured it was no big deal and tried to hide it, but I suppose my embarrassment got the better of me. She does look genuinely sorry about this situation. I never expected your hammer to snap out like that, Amy. It was one of my backups. It's a little lighter to carry around. I didn't think I'd need it. Well, lucky for you, I'm a detective, and I dabbed as a mechanic. Let me see both pieces of the hammer. Just tighten things here, a little elbow grease there, and fixed. Tails, thank you. According to my calculations, if you hit the shelf right there, right here, it should do the trick. And she's doing it. The shelf completely shattered. Incredible. She really is stronger than Nick Nichols. That's what I like to call him. We did it. We're free. Great job, Amy. Let's get out of here. I mean, she doesn't even have to hide it. I mean, she wasn't directly pointed to be oh, what's happening here? A murderer. Wait, is that? No! Why? Why? Our hero is dead. This is a lot more sad than anything in Sonic Forces, and that was the entire point of the story. To be serious. But no, Sonic is dead. All gone. Just look at the spill of ketchup over there. It proves he's dead. I mean, he was supposed to use it for the chili dogs and it spilled. He would never leave a stain like this. It can't be. Sonic! Someone murdered my darling Sonic! Oh man, she's happy. Maybe Amy is the murderer. She's happy. Looks like the game's begun. I'm finding out who did this at once. Amy, wait. I want to figure out who did this too. Wait for me. What a whirlwind. I'm exhausted already. That was really convincing, Sonic. I mean, he is dead, right? Sonic? Body numb. Can't move. What are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Sonic? Sonic? Is he actually hurt? He's not moving. Are these wounds on him genuine? My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense a pulse. Am I doing this right? What in the world is going on? Is this part of the murder mystery? Or is this serious? Sonic! Sonic! No! Oh no, I know. I feel myself panicking. Calm down, Cliff. What do I do? I can't let this end form like this. I need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? These guests are incredibly renowned, which means they must be remarkably rich. So I'll leave their care to you, Cliff, my favorite employee. Surely you won't let me down on this last ride. He's dead, isn't he? I failed. I failed my job. I need to catch up to Amy and Tails and get to the bottom of this. Even if this is part of the game, I just can't risk it. I'll keep everyone safe, Conductor. You'll see. We'll all see. You will get justice, Sonic, even if you can't get your life back. The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog has begun. And now we're here in the Saloon Car. I like this place already. Wow. And Omochao, he's a criminal. I like it. I mean, I always knew ever since he appeared in Sonic Adventure 2. But you may have seen that in my name, it's the Cliff is spelled with 2 capitalized letters, and that's because I ended the game at my first part without saving it. I thought it was auto-saving, so I had to keep clicking, going through all these the starting portions of the game, and yeah, I spelled the Cliff with 2 capitalized letters. Get used to it. Whoa, look at this place. Tails, where are you? Cliff, I'm over here. I think Amy's already gone on ahead. It seems she's real excited. Do you need something from me? Yeah, just a question, really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? Ha ha ha! Ah, you make me laugh. Oh man, you really are new at this franchise. He's laughing? Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a strange spots. In a lot of strange spots. He's fine. Yeah, he's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game? Or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Yeah, it's really getting serious since we don't see Sonic move. I mean, it could be because Sonic is really playing along at this game, trying to really show that our newbie here doesn't really know what he's doing, because you know, he's new to all his friends, so he's the one who's taking this mostly seriously because he doesn't know Sonic personally. Oh, sorry. So he really does believe that something really happened to him, but you know Sonic, he doesn't get hurt at all. You see him in action. He never dies. Can I tag along with you? If you don't mind, is it cool if I tag along with you? Of course, sure. Now, if I ever need a snack, you got me. Ha, fair. As I said, the best detective has sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking gloom though, just know it's because... where's my glory card? The last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Not a private detective without baggage. That's true. You varmints. Hey, Knuckles. I think that ad you got there. Did you win it from a movie premiere or something? What you're doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy's moosing through and told me all about it. I can't believe Sonic's really getting down like this. And he's supposed to be my rival? What a joke. Enough of that. Wonder how long he kept that voice over Amy. Huh. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi and... Nope. I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. He's obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Cliff, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues, and then interrogate. Right, let's do it. But I can tell you, this game is actually pretty exciting. For a free game, this is actually really nice. I hope we get more of these visual novel Sonic games because... well, we just need more characters we can talk to. Or... that's one of the best ways to actually have a lot of characters more involved in what's happening in a Sonic game. And if we get more visual novels like these, then I seriously don't mind. Let's see, let's check the robot over there. The robotic arms here are really helpful. Hey, arm dude. Cleaning up? What's the arm doing to my hair? He fixed up a bit. That's incredible. Why is Tails looking so dazed here? He looks so awe-impressed that this arm is fixing his hair. What interesting tech. Should I fear my job a little bit? Well, how well can I microwave? Let's see here. Wow, okay, so if he's better at microwaving than him, then he's automatically losing his job. That's nuts. Oh, the bowl of assorted nuts. Speaking of, the classic saloon snack. Kinda bland. Huh, it seems like someone licked all the salts off him. Ugh, what's it licked? Or maybe they're just unsalted. Maybe you shouldn't use the word lick. Cliff, this is interesting. What is? It's just a few used cops. Sure, but why aren't they free? Nuggets was really thirsty? One of them is red though. What's this about? Oh wait, I think someone has lips. Yeah, Cliff, this one has lipsticks on the rim. That's not Knuckles' colors at all. Someone else must have been here. Are you sure? Knuckles is red. We should lock this. Okay, we got an evidence. My guess is just Rouge because she's the only one with the lipsticks. Breathtaking views. This train passes by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be traveling at a normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on the tracks more than I could do riding in the carts. I'll never understand this friend group. That's totally me during a social conversation. I'll never understand your people. Go away. And no watch out. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor Omochao. Hate to see them like this. What they do? Medical malpractice. Interesting. Just interesting. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check. Sadly, this one is empty. Of course it is. I'm starting to think your theory on something always being hidden in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. Is that they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Haha. I think Tails is ignoring me. Well, that's just rude. Clearly we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Oh man, they're smashed. I really want to play Super Monkey Balls free. Do we think it's broke when the train sped up? The damage just looked to be caused from punches. What could have done this? Oh, wow, okay, I think it's Amy again because she has the hammer. What do you two look at me for? Smash Arcade adds to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. Yeah. I thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat though. Knuckles, are you blushing? Are you really blushing? Just tell us, bro. Rule your bro. I said leave me alone. It doesn't look like it's used to be complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we can see it better? I said leave. No, can't do. I need to interrogate you. But first, can I take your orders? Not hungry. Sure, like a butler of sorts, right? Come on, Cliff, you're not a butler. Tell him that. Yeah, like a butler. Excellent. Thank you, butler. Dang it! What did I do that to myself? Sorry, but I have to interrogate you, bro. Knuckles, Cliff and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me, but you will get a punch out of me. Besides, thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. It is? We have evidence too. We do? Cliff, just take a look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? What was distracting Knuckles? I think it's this arcade game? The arcade game? Ha! What makes you think I touched it? Who else has the strength to just punch a arcade game, and why? Oh cool, you can actually grab 2 rings if you sidestep fast enough. You have to be pretty good at this game though, because you can fail pretty easily. But I did it again. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because Super Monkey Ball is your favorite game, and that's why you destroyed it. Your hair was found at the scene. Now that's such a grumpy thing to have. Let's see. What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? Knuckles, please, just stop. What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you have nibbles of your Knuckles gloves. Who else would have such pretty weird gloves here? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine. But why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you? I'm on it. Cliff, distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on! Okay, Knuckles. I'm gonna have to collect those rings again. Oh! Oh man, this is getting pretty hard already. But I did it. Again. Okay, I think after interrogating Knuckles, I'm gonna end the video. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it now. Okay, let's see. Okay, what does this tell us? Nothing, obviously. I have to see if there's any, Wow, okay. Victor beat Knuckles with just 1 point. That's just sad. I can feel his pain right there because they just have few more points than you and they get all the prize money. Okay, they're apple, bread, ultim, bagel. There's no reference there, is there? It tells us something massive. Look at the name on the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. The picture is beginning to paint here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score. And Vector beat you. How sad. Ugh. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. Man. Ugh. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? If you don't have something, I'm gonna punch you too. Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here. Now! He's put the lipsticks on the glass. I mean, can he even drink the glass with that big mouth of his? I don't think he can. Alright. I can beat this baby no problem. Okay, I got just enough rings. That's great. And that was it. Now, Cliff, what proves Vector he was here with Knuckles? I mean, how does this prove... This is the only evidence I have, so... No! I thought it was strange that there was more than one cop sitting next to you, while you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday. You and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade. It's not like... It's not I wasn't... Don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. It's as you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour, wanted to play the arcade games with me. We went back and... Okay, I have to try and practice a little. We went back and fought trying to figure the game out, but when we did, we competed for the high score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in. Honest, I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Especially Shadow. Well, that explains one of the used cops. But what if the cops with the lipstick marks? Rouge was in here too. Of course it is. She's the only character in the series with lipsticks. Except for Vanilla. How did I not figure that one out? It's inconsequential. No worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed. Made fun of our game and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink, apparently. Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you too relent? I'm understanding the situation. Vector visited to play games. Amy Rouge couldn't find something and left. Then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? What? Man, you're so smart for an 8-year-old. I want to step back to something I noticed. One more game on that high score list doesn't make sense. Cliff, can you take a look at one more time? An odd name at the highest list. What is Tails talking about? An odd name, Oh, okay, an odd name? Um... Toast, apple, bread, ultimate bagel. Is it this one? All the other names have a food theme, but this one. Okay, I guess right. There is something weird about this one because it says ultimate. Oh, it's Shadow. It's Shadow. Isn't it Shadow? I think it's him. Who goes by Ultim? You may not know, Cliff, but there's someone here that goes by the title. The Ultimate Life Form. This guy here? I mean, he looks silly. There's really someone out here that goes by that name? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Victor and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow was here too! He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Victor and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Ah, key. Shadow told me to lock the door and to not open it for anyone. Then he left. When Victor was leaving, I locked the door behind him, so no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So, when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No, I think she has some sort of key too. That's right. The conductor gave her that special birthday key. I almost forgot though. Well, I have lots of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what was Ruth searching for? I don't know. They didn't tell me. Even though I asked with that cowboy accent. Even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves. And that concludes this Saloon Car. More information than I expected to get there, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library is the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Knuckles an earful for me. Detective Tails and Butler. I like it better when it wasn't talking to us. That big buffoon. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Cliff. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. You don't say. Cliff, coming. Yeah, I think this is the perfect. I think this is the perfect time to just end the video here because I think there's gone more than half an hour. So if you want to see more of these videos, then you don't have to wait for too long, because I really want to continue on and playing this game. It really excites me. So see you guys later in the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm having fun, and I hope you have fun too. Goodbye.